season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Golden Tate, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Ravens nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And what's that? And what's the ball? Shut.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Tyrell Williams.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Giants.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Giants 7, Ravens nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Devovitz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's a loss of 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
42 the mic, boys. 42. 42 the mic. They can't hang with us.
On second and goal, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Giants 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Throwing again on second down. Jones, and he finds Penny. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. following the penalty. It's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. A toss out to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
13 yards.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On the run, it's Penny. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half, and the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Ravens 7. Graham Gano set to...
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 55 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
3 at the Giants.
On the option, it goes to Ingram. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A quick throw there out to Williams. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Giants 21, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That's caught by Penny. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Number 39.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Tackled at the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Freeman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jones pass.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and
Well, that
goal.
certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Penny, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown. Elijah Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Giants 28, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Giants on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his pass, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
This out quickly to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his 1st. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And Jackson throwing once more. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Justin Tucker to kick.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Pernell McPhee.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
and a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jones throwing on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Penny. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
A 21-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.